Hello there, Brother Bruner here, and welcome to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and Warship Wednesday, where I just kind of do a kind of mixed bag of things. So, first up, I thought we could do a historical build, because I have been enjoying doing the historical builds, and this week it is going to... I'm going to look at another US ship. I'm going to have to think of a proper opponent for it. You tried Crusader Kings 2, but you were imprisoned. Yeah, yeah. Crusader Kings has been absolutely walloping my bottom all day, so it's nice to go back to Ultimate Admiral, where I'm a little bit more in my depth. Okay, we're going to go United States, as always, against Japan. Let's go against Spain. It's a bit random. And we'll do a one-on-one duel, because why not? Because it's more about the design phase with the historical ships. So, the ship that we're going to be building today is the USS Alabama. Now, she was the last of the South Dakota class ships to... should just clarify that is BB60. The last of the South Dakota class ships. You were thrown in the oubliette. Oh dear. I'm responding. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm responding to Twitch chat as I'm doing this. Warship Wednesdays, the more informal stuff. Now, when you're doing historical ships, I went with 1940 because the ship was commissioned in 1942, so makes sense. I generally go with the commissioning date. It seems to be a bit better. Now we know she was a steam-fired ship. Now, interestingly, I know what her horsepower was, and somewhere the game tells you this. Engine. Okay, 243,000 horsepower. So, yeah, everything is a bit scaled up in the game. Ahoy there, Telemonian Dan. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. We're building the USS Alabama. So if you want to open the Wikipedia page to make sure I'm doing it right. Now, looking at the picture of her, I think the super battleship works, but I'm tempted to go with a modern battleship 2 instead, because the South Dakotas were not these gargantuan mega ships. Oh, you just come from the Texas video? I enjoyed that. That was a fun video. Actually, you know what? You never see people using the modern battleship 1. Why don't we go for the modern battleship 1? Because it was pre-Iowa, so we'll go with that. Now, as well, she had 16-inch guns. Now, I'm assuming the Iowa had the super heavies, but the South Dakotas had shells that were a little bit less. I'm aware that she was not a 51,000-ton ship. The trouble with doing the historical ships is when you're trying to do them in Ultimate Admiral, you'll end up going... So the displacement is the last thing I try and get right. So first of all, let's get the speed set. So she could do 27.5 knots. What was a turret set up? Hold on, I've got a picture of her. From the air, which is quite helpful. Looks like she had... She only had one? Yeah, she only had one funnel. I got the system, the diagram up of her. Okay. So let's get the tower on. We'll worry about the rest later. It's looking kind of right. Funnels. I'm gonna guess we're gonna go with a mega mega funnel 3. Yeah, crap engine efficiency. Yeah, I'll try and recreate the look as best I can. Let's go with oil. A forced boiler. Balanced. Oh, we can go with balanced. Induced. I can go with an induced boiler. Amazing. Okay. We'll come back to the upgrades. Now, again, looking at a system diagram, she actually had a slightly larger tower than this, in that she could fit 5 like this. So I'm actually going to switch hull, the Mod Magic 2. Yeah, because I think this is the one that has that style. So we need this. The modern secondary tower 5 to make this actually work, which makes her a little bit bigger, but as I said, that's why you have to kind of worry about the displacement loss when you're doing the historical builds. Now, where was her tower? It was kind of here-ish. Yeah, that looks about right. Although her tower was a bit smaller than this one, this one has the correct secondary gun layout. Just as I'm looking at it. Right, okay. Next thing to sort out is your armour, which is usually the last thing I do when I'm actually building a ship, but if you want to get the ship's kind of displacement anywhere close to right, you have to do the armour first. So deck was 6 inches everywhere, which is pretty nice. Belt was 12.2 inches everywhere. Tower 16. Turrets 18. Doesn't tell me the top armour. It does tell me barbettes was 17.3, so I'm going to assume... Oops. That it's something along the lines of this for our armour scheme. And just go with the best armour tech you have available. Now, she was a pretty long-range ship. Oh yeah, she's going too slow, hold on. She should be going 20... Was it 27.5 or 27? 27.5. Okay, engine efficiency we're going to have to get up again. Balanced, nope. Forced, yeah, we're going to have to go with a forced one. Or swap hulls, yeah. It's just to try and get her as close as I can to what she actually looked like. I'm not a naval historian, I'm just doing this by eye. But I'm basically looking at a plan of her like this. I'm trying to get it as close as I can. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it down to the... where is it? Has it done it? Yeah, that. Yeah. Might have to move the tower forward. We shall see. And then she had her triple 16-inch guns. B turret, A turret, and yeah, I'm going to have to move this forward. Uh, 16 triple there, and a 16 triple there. Okay, pretty balanced actually. Oh, don't worry, I'm doing torpedo boats later. Farmhouse, or Framhouse. Yes, absolutely. I'll be doing those. Right, and then she had, were they 6-inch guns as secondaries? No, 5. Five double guns each side. So secondary 5 double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then she had a bunch of smaller stuff. And you know me, if it can fit a gun, it should have a gun on it. So those are the AA guns, technically. No torpedoes. We've got a very slight half weight offset. So I'll just see if we can balance that out. There we go. Right, what other pertinent information have we got? That's pretty much it. Actually, let's have a little length of the ship. Where is that? Length, maintenance, engine, crew. Crew's about right. Displacement weight, blah, 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 blah. Maneuverability. Damage control, weights and costs, statistics. Tower. Where does it tell you the actual size? I'm sure it tells you somewhere. Resistance, no. Duration, turning rate. Sure, somewhere it told you the length of the actual gun, of the actual ship. If you can see it, shout, but I'm missing it. Be like draft or beam or something. See hull, turning circle. Looking for something measured in meters, basically. Bottom of upgrade. Huh? In the plan. Ah, yes, you're geniuses. You absolute geniuses. Right. Her actual length was 680 feet, and we are at 761. So we're a little bit over, but not by much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Right. Time to fit out the ship. So let's go with hydroscope, hydrophone, autoloaders. Let's go with the heavy shells. I kind of justified why I wanted the heavy shells. All or nothing. Reinforced bulkheads. Maximum. This is where we start to run into issues. Yeah, you found it. Woo! High TNT. I don't know. Triple anti-flood 3. Oh, anti-flood 2. Yeah, we can get anti-flood 2. What could we afford to lose? Go down as standard shells for anti-flood. Yeah. Have no anti-torpedo belt at all, which I don't think was historical. You need 4 spoilers. I've got 4 spoilers. Design. I don't think they would have just forgotten the torpedo belt. Could be interesting. We are only taking on an enemy battleship, so it's possible. It's possible. This is what I mean about the display. I mean, look, this is fairly close to the actual Alabama, but you can see we're way over displacement. So that's what I'm talking about with the displacement thing. We've just got a bit of an half-weight offset again. Here we go. Oh, make do with a lighter boiler. So if we go to balanced or induced, we lose quite a lot of engine efficiency. We don't save that much weight. So I think forced is our best bet, and we just go with no anti-torpedo belt. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, let's go. This is where I see that the Spanish have covered their battleship in torpedoes. Good looking ship. Very good looking ship. Ah. Yeah, it'll be fine, or what could possibly go wrong, are pretty much channel mottos at this point. Now, it's a nice ship. A nice ship. Right, let's speed up. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, man. Right, let's go. Oh, enemy in sight. Really? That's long range. Where are they? What they? Whoa, that's a weird ship. Interesting design. ABQXY twin setup. 16, maybe 17 inch guns, excuse me. Bunch of secondaries, no deck torpedoes, and a bunch of casemates. Interesting. Interesting. The USS Hold My Beer. We could do. Speaking of beer, this is not beer. I am partial to a cider, but not so much towards beer. Oh, and if you're an American viewer, when I say cider, I mean, you know, actual cider, not apple juice. Look at the shoot info. Shoot info? Oh, you mean to get the range? Yeah. So they are 30.5 kilometers out. Oh God. If we get time, yeah, we'll try that. So I'm going to do this, and then a challenge by Del Puy to do the action of the 22nd of September in reverse. And then I've got the Mosquito fleet to try. We'll see how we are for time. And then I'll do the USS Hold My Beer. How about that? Right, what's the range on these suckers? 29.2. Okay, then I'll be in range quite soon then. In fact, they are in range, and we're opening up. Nice. Let's see if we can get all the turrets firing. And we're just going to slow up to 22 knots. Get our accuracy bonus up. Just want to get all the turrets firing. Build the worst ship. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out how to do a build the worst ship style mission yet. Because it's hard to do, and if I do it, I want to do it as a taskmaster, so I don't want to try it out beforehand. But I am thinking about that. I know we've already decided what taskmaster is going to be for next week, so. Oh, nice hit. Go through a deck. Yep. Went right through the deck for 147 damage. Not too shabby. Another salvo coming in. What's our accuracy like? 6.2. Did I put a rangefinder on this ship? Yeah, I did. I always do that. I'm like, did I put a rangefinder on the ship? Yes, I did. Stereoscopic in this case. Ah, Pats for Millie. Just a sec. I'm going to go down to ×1 speed. Millie. Aw. You okay, girl? Hmm? Millie is my dog, for those who are not aware. Oh yeah, the German spy. Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I know Millie is. She's snoring. She's asleep, but she well, not really asleep. She's just kind of dozing at the moment. Oh, he scored another hit, but it ricocheted. Okay. Another ricochet. Oh, looks like we took a hit there. What happened? 14 inch. Oh, much smaller than I thought. Well, that's interesting. Might be worth our while getting a bit closer then, because that was a deck pen hit. Let's work our way a little bit closer. Oh, great, thank you very much. Oh, yes. Nice hit. Very nice hit. Old Super Dreadnought. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Very odd ship. Now, the AI is supposed to kind of mirror you. Or at least I think it tries to mirror you. I'm genuinely not sure how the AI design process works. Now, normally, if you see a ship like this with 14-inch... It does have a lot of them, but 14-inch guns, I would expect it to have something else about it. So I'm curious what the... I really want to get it identified so we can have a look. And the other thing I'm not aware of is if the AI knows how much you spent on your design, and it uses that to kind of act as a seed for its own design. I don't know. A couple of hits there. She's doing better than the the combined Axis ships from my last video. Right, fire. Looks like the New York. Interesting. See, the problem with their design is, well, one minor change they could have gone with to make this a bit better is to move this turret from here to here, because then she could fire forwards with a Q turret. So look at the Alabama. She opens up. I'd like to get the secondaries in range so we can see everything firing at once. Nice little dent there. Or a 14-inch shell that didn't go through the armour. Well, that's what I'm meaning. Like, I'm just curious how the AI actually chooses its design. Whether it's just a completely random choice, if certain choices are weighted, or if it uses some kind of seed from the player. Just curious. No, I don't think it is Ghost. But I would be interested to see if that was an option. Like, you could maybe toggle how the AI behaves. So, like, try and mirror my ship, or try and counter my ship, or you have the same budget, you have more, you have less, things like that. It'd be nice as well. You know, all torps, no torps. stuff like that. So, but I know that they have said though that you will be able to design all the ships in a custom battle at some point. So that's the other way of doing it, is just, you know, don't rely on the AI so much. But of course, in the campaign, the AI will be building the ships. So I don't know if they've thought about looking. Dreadnought 4. Well, the Dreadnought 4 is a very, very nasty ship. I really like the Dreadnought 4. You can do an awful lot of damage with the Dreadnought 4. Here comes the next salvo. Although they don't seem to be firing at... Oh, no, they are. Yes, exactly. And then they actually can do things like having Yamato, Bismarck, Tirpitz. You know, you could design all the different ships. That'd be really cool. And I really want them to do this. Upload to the workshop, because I absolutely would. I've done loads of scenarios for Ultimate Admiral already. Some of which are featured on Stealth's channel, some of which haven't. I know he's got one or two of mine sitting in his email. And quite a few of the Taskmasters. Plus what I've done on my own channel. Like what? Oh, okay, if I get time I'll do the Dreadnought 4 as well. If not, I'll do that as a separate video. So, Battlecruiser, Mozzies, and 22940. I'm just trying to remember what I'm actually supposed to be doing. Battle's taking longer than I thought. Speed up time a bit. And... miss. 22% chance to hit. And 2 hits, penetration, and a partial. Taking a little bit of return fire, but now they're starting to hit our belt, I think. And it's not doing much damage. Hey, Dan, you know, more the merrier. I mean, I originally started my YouTube channel way back in 2011. I had reasonable success with it, and then just due to personal reasons, I couldn't keep up with it, and I had to stop doing it. And you know, I restarted the channel a month and a half ago, something like that, mostly based around Ultimate Admiral because of the Taskmaster stuff. And yeah, it's been amazing, absolutely amazing. Thanks to lovely people like yourselves, of course, and all those who are watching on YouTube and commenting and liking on the videos. It's fantastic, and I think we're building a really nice community for UAD online as well, which is really cool. And fire and flooding. Oh yeah, I was going to have a look at the ship, wasn't I? See, she's a dinky thing with minimum what? What were you smoking when you made this ship, AI? Really? Really? It's an anti-torpedo spec ship with minimum bulkheads. It's like a destroyer killer. All those secondaries. But it can't take a hit from a torpedo. That is weird. Cordite explosives. Yeah. What? See, things like that. The AI has gone for an increased ammo torpedo. I'm suspicious that there's a 1 in 3 chance just what it picks for that button. Because there's no point picking that, because there's no torpedoes on the ship. Anyway. Just my little rant there. Convoy Hunter, yeah it is. It's not faring very well against the Alabama though. And there she goes. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No. So, if you are on the YouTube, video, this will be the end, and you can look forward to the next video a little bit later on. However, if we're Twitch users, we're going to be continuing. But for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Come join us on Twitch. Check out my Patreon. Links in the description, etc., etc., etc. You've heard me say this before, probably, but you know it's worth